Hello, this is Nearly Enough Dice here at Compulsion, covering the convention, and we have a rather special guest in front of us right here. For those who may not know who you are, oh, secret person, why don't you give us a little bit of description of who you are and what you do, maybe?
Hello, my name's Keith Gray, and my day job is I write books for children. Secretly, or maybe not so secretly, I love board games, and I'm one of the organisers of Edinburgh Unplugged Games Day.
Brilliant, that's great. So, okay, I'm a bit of a noob, let's pretend for a moment. I don't have an entire house filled with board games at the moment. What is Edinburgh Unplugged for those who might be interested?
Edinburgh Unplugged is a celebration of all things cardboard and wooden cube and dice and cards. It's board games you might not know about, board games you might wish you knew about, anything that's a little bit beyond the usual Scrabble and Monopoly and Cluedo. We try to introduce people to some fantastic Euro games, some fantastic American games, and well, British design games as well. And of course, we have the Scottish designers, the Lamont brothers, who often drop in to say hello and demo brand new games. So it's just all new, wonderful games that are out there that you might not have heard about just yet.
Brilliant. Okay, this sounds like a great event. It sounds like I've missed it though. Is there others that I could attend per chance?
Our next Edinburgh Unplugged Games Day is June the 3rd, Sunday, June the 3rd, from 10 in the morning till 10 in the evening. We have a games library of 100 plus games. We have dedicated staff who can help you choose a game if you don't know what you're looking for. If you've never played these type of games before, they can help you with your choice. They can demo a couple of games for you. Everybody's welcome. It's really just, to be honest, it's a bunch of friends who are trying to be evangelical about their love of the hobby of board gaming, really.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm very lucky. I got introduced to these board games a little bit while ago. I got shown Carcassonne by a friend of mine from Luxembourg, and I loved it. And now, like I said, I have a room full of board games that's absolutely mad. How did you discover these wonderful board games, may I ask?
Well, growing up in the 80s, there were a few board games around by Games Workshop, like Warrior Knights and Cosmic Encounter and things like that, that my older brother played, but I was never allowed to join him in with him. So I'd seen these weird and wonderful board games existed, but it was quite a few years later, my partner, she's from Austria, and she grew up playing these type of games all the time, and it was her that introduced them to me. And unfortunately, with my kind of rather obsessive nature, I now have a huge stack of them on shelves, all waiting to be played, or all get played on a regular basis. So yeah, I blame my girlfriend. Really, it was all her fault.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing that came out, so the blame is good. She should be happy about that. Okay, so let's go on a little bit then. Edinburgh Unplugged, we got that on the 3rd of June. I'm listening to this right now, but I'm gonna forget because I'm just me. So if I wanted to find more information about Edinburgh Unplugged, where's the best places to look?
We have a dedicated Facebook page, Edinburgh Unplugged Games Day on Facebook, or Board Game Geek. You'll find us on Board Game Geek as well, with all the information, photos from previous events. We often, on both Board Game Geek and on Facebook, we often have a run-up of new games that are going to be available, new games that will be in the library. And we try to get pretty new releases as well from Essen or Nuremberg for people to come along and play. And if you're based in Edinburgh, you'll probably see a few flyers around. We do sort of throw flyers around here, there, and everywhere. But definitely check us out on Facebook and Board Game Geek.
Brilliant. I guess the last question I really have to ask is how long has this, because some people will be like, I've never heard of this before. How long has this been going on? So when did you start Edinburgh Unplugged?
We started in 2010. I think it was 2010. It was the really snowy winter, and people had to fight through the gales and the drifts to actually get to us. But it's built. What's been really nice is the attitude towards people who already know about these games, about the attitude from current gamers who've wanted to come along and join in. and from families who maybe they've not heard about these before, but caught a leaflet, caught a flyer, thought they'd check it out, and it's really, I suppose we're just trying to do what my girlfriend did to me. She shouted loud enough about these games, and now what we're trying to do with Unplugged is stand on a soapbox and introduce as many people, friends, families, newbies, oldies, to these games as we possibly can.
Well, thank you very much, Keith, for your interview. And again, I will repeat this. I'm sure Keith will correct me as I go along. 3rd of June, 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. to the next Edinburgh Unplugged. So thank you very much for your time.